Hi, good morning everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue here in Tampa, Florida. Hi, Miss Aria. We've seen most of these big cats over the last couple of lives. So today we've got a special rescue anniversary. It's the 2-year rescue anniversary of the California cats. Hi, Jasmine. Mornings. So that's where I'm headed. We're gonna give them the spotlight on their special day. That was the rescue that came from the Wildlife Way Station in California that shut down after over 40 years. And we rescued Shiloh, Filmo, Mouser, and the late Tom Tom. Morning! Here's Maxie. But again, we've featured a lot of these big cats all week, so I want to make sure that these boy bobs get some attention. And I'll talk to you guys a little bit about Mouser. I know we get tons of questions about Mouser and where he's at. But let me get up here. Thank you to everybody who's sharing and tagging each other. This won't be a crazy long live. Once I got Summer all settled, I also am taking care of Lucifer, who lives in the staff offices. That's Jamie's cat that lives here. And once I got done with all that yesterday, it was like this torrential downpour thunderstorm, so I didn't get a chance to to go live yesterday. But today and tomorrow we've got some awesome rescue anniversaries. Like the keepers are checking in on Shiloh and Filmo as we speak. Good morning. It's their rescue anniversary, so I'm here to see the boy bobs. 2 years. 2 years they've been here now.
That's amazing.
I know. Let's see where we've got a Filmo. Looks like they ate all their breakfast because they didn't walk away with anything. Filmo's usually still out sneaking around before he heads up in the tree at this time of the morning. Oh, there's a beautiful Shiloh though. That's in a very good spot, sir. Happy to be home from that vacay. Look at that sleepy face. Oh, happy anniversary, buddy. We sure love having you here. Shiloh definitely became one of the keeper favorites for a lot of people. His expressive tail, he's giant. He's practically as big as Mac's Bobcat. He's got that cute little pink nose. He's super spotty. He's very playful. Really likes enrichment, really likes sickles. He does really well at operant conditioning. He's just very vocal about it. And it's after breakfast grooming time. Hopefully we can see your neighbor. So while we're here with Mr. Shiloh on his 2-year rescue anniversary, that means it was 2 years ago that a group of our keepers flew out to California and then physically drove a van all the way back with all 4 of the rescues. We did actually, shockingly, had Tom Tom way longer than I thought. They told us she was in kidney failure basically when we picked her up, covered in mats, and she had a good 1.5 years, so she was already in her 20s. Shiloh's in his teens. Of course, we discovered he kind of has a bad knee, so we kind of have to watch him a bit on that. Otherwise, he's doing really well. And Filmo, you guys know, if I can even get to see him, we'll hang with Shiloh since he's so cozy, using that rock as a pillow. Oh. Yeah, he's got one of the best bobcat tails. So Filmo, we discovered through x-ray that he has a horribly twisted spine. It either looks like he broke it at some point and it healed like a mountaintop, or he was born that way, and it's just something in his genetics that caused that. But either way, he doesn't seem to let it slow him down, and he's on pain medication. He's actually 3 of the 4 cats that came in from that rescue all required daily medications for their ailments. Tom, it was for her kidney disease. Mouser was also discovered to have a bum knee, and he was second oldest in the group. He arrived, they said he was about 15, so that makes him about 17 now. And he's on a pain medicine, the same thing that Filmo's on, just to help alleviate any pain they might be experiencing from those issues. But Mr. Shiloh does pretty good. He is not on meds, even though he will try to tell you he is when you come over to do Filmo's meds. Are you always asking? Always asking for that extra treat. So as far as Mouser goes, Mouser's the Savannah cat that came in with this rescue. It was 3 Bobcats and a Savannah cat that came from the wildlife way station 2 years ago. And when Mouser first arrived, he did pretty well, but he was always a finicky eater. You know, really social with the keepers. And as soon as it got Florida cold, which it does do that when you're used to 90+ degrees every single day for, you know, 8 months out of the year, when it drops into the 40s, it can be a little shocking. And we put hay in the dens, and certain cats get heating pads and things like that. He just really went downhill quick. He didn't want to eat. He, you know, wouldn't lay on his heating pad. So it was decided to take him into staff offices during the cold months. So we did that as soon as and he did pretty well. He was taking his med regularly. He was eating regularly again. However, we put him back outside when it got warmer, and he had another good stint where he was eating and real social and doing well. And then he kind of started to go downhill again. So this past April, so it's been about 4 months now that Mouser is now living in staff offices. So that is a building, the building that is next to Nikita Lion. And that office is for Afton and Aaron only, the 2 operation managers here. And so he's been doing really well. He's eating because he can just kind of graze on it all day long. He's taking his meds. And so it was decided that he was gonna stay in there. They built a safety entrance on the front porch, so it's just like the cages out here. You have to go in through a set of doors to even go in there. I don't know if they'll ever bring him back outside or not. It's been discussed. We kind of feel sad that he is indoors and he's not getting the fresh air and the sunlight and chasing the lizards and doing the things he did enjoy while he was outside. But we also, being that he is 17 with a bum knee, we're trying to make sure that he is well taken care of, and he needs experienced keepers to do that because he is a Savannah cat and he is really showing his true colors. If you guys watch Simba, Savannah, and the Cabana, and you know he goes from 1 minute being sweet and chatty and rubbing to full-blown biting, clawing, and attacking, it's no different with Mouser. He's also extremely messy. He's destroyed a lot of stuff in that building, but you know, unfortunately, it seems to be the best option for him to be indoors. Again, I don't know if he'll ever come back out. I know that sucks that I can't really show him you know, I don't want to be attacked by a Savannah cat, I can tell you that. I do go in with Simba, and he does pretty darn well with me, all things considered. He's only come at me once out of the dozen times I've gone in there. But that's a Savannah. They don't make good pets. They're destructive. And Afton is planning to start giving Deb and I more photos and more videos of Mouser, just so you guys can, you know, keep up with him and see that he's doing well. He just was one of those special cases, and now he, you know, he's not out with all the main residents, so it's not very easy for me to go in and show him, but you know, Aaron and Afton have some stories. Share a video about him. Let me go over and see if there's a Filmo anywhere. So that's my story on Mouser. Later today, Deb will probably post, and I'll post on Instagram, just a couple snapshots that are super recent of Mouser living indoors. I probably feel the worst for Erin because her office just gets wrecked all the time. And you can't lock him out of stuff or he gets really spazzy about it. Oh, I see some eyeballs. Hi, Filmo. Let's see. There's Filmo eyeballs in there. How come you're not in your tree? Is it because it's humid and hot and yucky? I don't know if we're gonna get any good footage of Filmo today. It's your rescue anniversary, Bob. 2 years. 2 years you've been hiding from us. Or hanging in your tree. And I will say we just got our new sheet for the new spreadsheet for all of our cat sponsors from last month. I was hoping he would come out. He loves his den, especially after breakfast. That's the digestion spot there, and then he goes up in the tree. Philip, come here. You want to climb your tree? Yeah, the whole thing with Mouser too is like we 100% seriously do not recommend hybrids as pets. And so knowing that he's living inside, I see your eyes, come out. We never ever want to give anybody the wrong impression that we're trying to make pets out of these cats, because we are not and they are not. So we will try to do a little bit better at sharing them, but Mouser is actually on the list for the least sponsored, which makes perfect sense because new people don't even know he exists, and the people that had sponsored him in the past don't get to see him or hear about him much. So, well, if we can't get Filmo, let's go see Frankie. Let's go hang out with a couple of our boy Bobs, and maybe Filmo will come out when he doesn't hear me jabbering anymore. So if Deb can post in the comments all of our least sponsored cats at the end of August. I know Mouser Savannah is one of them. I know Servy is one of them. She's one of our oldest Servals and a cancer survivor, so she gets lots of different medications. Hi, Frankie. Hi, cute boy. Oh, good morning. Look at that tail. Since we can't get a Filmo, let's get a Frankie. Yeah, and Miss Chaos. So it's a lot of our more elusive cats, the cats that don't always come over like this and hang out and show themselves to our online supporters, who are also our sponsors. Right? My goodness sakes. My goodness sakes. I also want to say that you guys have a half an hour to get over to our eBay and make an incredible day for Aria. Aria Tiger's rescue anniversary is tomorrow, which is why I did her eBay paw print auctions to end tomorrow. Look at that tail. And I was completely shocked that all 6 of them are still hovering in the $200 range. I'm like, wow, that's really affordable compared to a lot of the cats in the past. I mean, I think even Malachite Bobcat might have gotten more than that on his, so I'm hoping it's because you're all waiting till the end to start bidding. It ends at 10 o'clock Eastern time, so that's about a half an hour from now. And I really hope that each of you that really wants one gets one. I hope they all each go to a separate person. I've seen a few auctions in the past where the same person wins multiple of them, so we'll see how it goes, but hopefully there's one for everyone and that you guys are gonna make some really awesome money for Aria for her rescue anniversary. So if somebody can post the link to our eBay, that would be awesome. And if you guys want to sponsor any of the least sponsored cats that Deb put in the comments, you do that at bigcatrescue.biz. Aria is usually, it's always between her and Jinx. Every month it seems to go back and forth. One month Aria has the most sponsors, the next month Jinx, back and forth, back and forth. So what we've been trying to do is uplift all of our smaller cats or the Shire cats, because a lot of times they're the ones with a lot of the medical issues. Now Aria, of course, has definitely had a lot of medical issues. I just re-looked at her page, her bio page yesterday, and it all just came rushing back how unbelievably unreal the abuse that she went through. So, but yep, we'll start trying to share more photos of Mouser. I told that whole story, so if you missed it, you can rewatch this live at dailybigcat.com. And then please head over to eBay and make an awesome day for Miss Aria. And I'm excited because I have added 2 brand new designs for Aria for her rescue anniversary. Allie came through with, originally it was going to be a front and back design similar to what Cyrus's was, the Peace, Love, and Cyrus trills. This one, I know, I actually took what was supposed to be the front pocket square and I made it bigger, and it'll take up the whole front of a t-shirt. And I'm really excited because it has Aria paw prints on it. But there are 2 versions of that, and that's available on our spring store as well as bigcatrescue.biz. But I'll be posting it officially with all the links tomorrow at noon. You're such a cutie pie. Did Filmo come out yet? I don't think so. I don't think he did. We'll try to catch him tomorrow. But there's a Gilligan. Ooh. Ooh. Look at that little butt. Thought we'd go over and see, where are you going? We'd go over and see 2 more boy bobs. Let's go see what Flint and Nabisco are up to. They're probably still separated from breakfast, but technically Gilligan is not a boy bob, but he is now a tailless Canada Lynx. So they're cousins. We can do that. We did start out with Shiloh. We tried to see Filmo since it's their rescue anniversary. We just got to see Frankie, little snippets of Gil. Gilligan, are you going to tell your neighbors happy anniversary? I love when he stops and looks at me as if he understands that I'm telling him that I love him. That's me living in my own Disney fantasy land. All right, let's go over and see the boys. And maybe he'll start hooing once we've walked away. He likes to do that. So as far as Summer Bobcat, newest little update on her, officially on Monday, we started tapering off of her formula feedings. So instead of having a 7 a.m. and a 10 p.m. formula feeding, we're now only doing 7 a.m. and we're offering more meat. And I gotta tell you, and Jamie's like, that might only last for a few days. Like, it's really just when she decides she's no longer gonna tolerate it. And I don't know, that might have been today. I've actually never seen her put up such a fight before. She was flipping herself on her back and hissing and spitting, and all claws were out, and my goodness, she just really did not want formula today. There's a Dryden. There's a boy Bob. Hi, bud. You really know how to find the sunshine in your cage, don't you, buddy? Mr. Dryden. So I think we'll be slowly weaning her off of the formula, and oh, there goes a Flintster. What'd you get? Whoa. You climbing that tree? That was something. And yes, a huge thank you to everybody who donated on Victor's. Oh, it's a lizard. I think that lizard lived to see another day. Thank you very much to everybody who donated for Victor's birthday fundraiser. You guys got it done in about 4 hours. And I texted them. They were, I think, somewhere in Kansas or somewhere around in that area. They're on a road trip. And of course they were ecstatic, and I told them to make sure that they rewatched the live, if only to go through the comments and have some warm fuzzies. You guys were so wonderful. Flintster, what in the world got you so interested? It looked like a giant, it might have been a skink. It's like kind of small like the anoles, the little green lizards, but they're a little more sleek looking. What are you doing? So I was very, very excited because with summer, everybody keeps asking, you know, they see her play with all these adorable toys, and they see that Jamie and I have to go in and pick her up all the time. But I'm telling you what, when she doesn't want to be a part of something, she's really got those instincts down pat. So I think especially since we're starting more and more to let go. Hi, mister. There's a Nabisco. We're starting to let go more and more and giving her more independence. Soon she won't be having to go home every night. I think that might be in the next week or so. Starting this weekend, we're going to try it out where she's going to stay in the kitten room by herself all night long. So we will see how that goes. Right, Biscuits? You always look so tired. This cat really sleeps hard when he sleeps. So our plan is always, always, always to rehab for release. So we're certainly not going to give up. I mean, she's just now getting off formula. Like we've got to see if she can hunt. We've got to see if she can pass whole prey and start pooping regularly. She does poop, but it's like every few days, and then they're really big ones. TMI, I'm sure, for some of you, but that's the reality of rehab. We've been training a lot of the level 5s lately, so Jordan, Kat, and Nisha are all getting the rehab experience, especially since we have 6 of them right now. And every time I've trained them, I'm like, just so you know, the most disgusting things I've ever had to deal with here at Big Cat Rescue have all been rehab related. Whether it's the injuries, whether it's the whole prey, always something kind of gross out there. Are you flat catting? I know. It's tough being one of the cutest boys in the world. It's tough being that cute. I know. Well, thank you very much for everybody who's joining in, especially if you guys shared this or you tagged somebody that you want to watch along with you. Yeah, so I managed a pet store for like almost a decade. And in the early years, it was like all pet stores where they would sell animals. And eventually, thank God, we started phasing it out in my store where we were only selling pet supplies and products. But we used to sell a lot of reptiles, and there's like so many different kinds of lizards, and the ones that are here are really cool. It's like a skink that looks shiny, like, it's hard to explain. It's like, and they look iridescent. They have like a blue and a red stripe to them, and they're solid black. They've got legs, but there are legless ones too. Usually you only see the anoles, but occasionally, like Flint, you do get to see others. Is that Marie over there? I know, Marie's your friend. Marie's your friend. I think she's doing meds, bud. Well, I would love to encourage you guys to go sponsor a new cat here at the beginning of this month. Again, bigcatrescue.biz. You can also go check out the new Aria shirts on our spring store or bigcatrescue.biz. And please, in the next 20 minutes, head over and check out eBay. We've got 6 Aria paw prints that are up for auction, and they are ending soon. Need to go back and see if Flint has settled down yet. I think he's still by that tree stump. And Dryden's a little more on alert. He's like, I don't trust this lady with the camera. Just passing by, sir. Just passing by. What are you doing? Did they not give you enough breakfast? Or today we just feel like being the wild bobcat we are? I think I'm gonna walk back towards my cart and see one more time if Filmo is out, and if he's not, then we'll definitely call it a day. Nope, Flint's on a mission today. He don't got time to talk. You don't have time to talk to one of your mamas? Okay, I get it. Teenager. Okay. Go back and see if Filmo might have come out, and if not, we will wrap this up for today, and I will definitely, weather permitting, do a live tomorrow with Miss Aria. Try to make it a special day for that girl. Get the gate closed. And keep your eyes peeled for... Hi, Marie! Good morning! Good! Yeah! So, we will see. Beecher's like, I'm a bobcat. Yelling at everybody. I don't think I see him. Okay, well, if you guys missed any part of this or came in late, you can rewatch at dailybigcat.com. There's a Q&A with Brittany playlist. Here's Mr. Filmo's sign. And maybe we'll try to see him tomorrow. So have a great day, everybody. Thank you guys for watching, and you can go check out bigcatcams.com if you want to find Summer Bobcat's camera, since she's spending a lot of her time in the kitten room and rehab. So I will see you guys soon. Thank you, everybody.